jobs for now are exhaust manifold on, and then I need to put these track rod ends in. One's for right, so this will be the other side, and one's for left, will be this side. So I'll just put them in. I'm going to put some copper slip on the ends and just put them in, and then I'll just try and adjust them. These new exhaust bolts, studs and nuts for Teggy wear, and I'm just taking out the old ones. So I found the best way, obviously, taking out the old ones is using this. So this is a stud extractor, 8mm. You can basically put it in there and start tightening it up and then undo it. So that's working pretty well. And then I'm also just cleaning up all the threads, and that is an M8 by 1.25. Just grab it. M8 by 1.25 there. And just cleaning up all the threads first, and using some WD-40 equivalent, GT85, just to make sure there's no crap in the threads. So I just blow out the threads with the nozzle right next to it, and that seems to be working quite well. So here we have it. That's pretty much loose now. I can just, that's still a little bit tight, but you can see it's just unwinding that stud. Just finishing up the thread here, just the refinishing. Taking the tap out, the exhaust up, and put the two wideband and normal lambda sensors up and connected them. Got this bolt through at the back for the rear torque roll mount. You wouldn't believe how I did it. Got up onto the engine, put my foot on there, and just pushed. That managed to get the bolt through. So weighing more helps. Back in the car, obviously got to connect the UJ to this and the steering rack. Now obviously, I want to make sure the steering rack is in the centre of its travel, and I'm going to do that by turning it the whole way to the left, the whole way to the right, and then do it halfway turns back to make sure it's in the middle, and that'll mean I'll be in the middle of its travel, which I want to be. So it's 4 turns lock to lock, so just turn it anti-clockwise now, back 2, and I'll be in the middle. The long side and the short side, this is the short side, which goes onto the rack. The long side can shoot right up in here, obviously past the point where it needs to be, but it means you can actually then flop this onto here. It should be. I'll be able to put that onto there, so I'll just put that on there now. You've got the keys in the steering wheel, so you can move the steering wheel slightly, and then this is in, like that. And I just need to then rotate it round, and then put the bolts in. That's all tightened up. I'll just put this plastic cover in there, and these spring clips which hold the smaller one there, the large one just there. Show what it looks like. Track rod end. Just going to wind it into there to the point where it's approximately right, and then stick that through the hub, and just try and adjust it so it's kind of just about right. Copper slipped the track rod end, wound it in about 14 turns, which will be different for every car, but that's just what I'm going to start off at, and then just place this track rod end in, put the nut on the bottom, and I'm just going to do this nut up here, and do that with 22, and that's probably like a 17 or something, I need to check. Do that up, and then do this bolt at the bottom, sorry, nut at the bottom, and then put the split pin through and turn it and curl it around. Right, I'm on my way, car's all down the deck, let's go for a drive. Got a car show here, Civics. Civic again, CRX, another one. We've got running the D6A9 there. Got one of those in the garage. If anyone wants it. Friend's car, V18 C6 in it. Super clean.
much different than small.
Mini, classic Beetle, classic Civic. Wow, look at this beast.